class, we have more questions to solve as examples. So simplify the following. A, we have 9a squared minus m squared over m squared minus 2am minus 3a squared, and so on and so forth. Here are the questions. What we should do here first, solution. First one, we have 9a squared minus m squared, okay, over m squared minus 2am, okay, minus 3a squared. As usual, we factorize. So to factorize the numerator, first we see that we have something like a difference of two squares here, but 9 isn't a perfect square. 9 is a perfect square, but it's not written in form of a perfect square. So that means it's not written carrying a power 2 or a squared number. So now we can write it as a squared number. We can write it as 3a. Now this is 3 squared, a squared, so I can together put them as 3a squared. See that? So that eventually if I open up the bracket here, it gives me 9a squared. This is clear, okay? So everything over m squared. So what are the factors here, or the coefficients here? The coefficients here are 1, I have 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now I am looking for two numbers again whose product is this times this. 1 times minus 3 is minus 3. Product I'm dealing with, product is minus 3, because 1 times minus 3 is minus 3. So, and then the sum I'm dealing with, s, is equal to minus 2. What are those two numbers I have to use? So clearly they are 1 and minus 3. 1 and minus 3 are the factors. These are the only numbers I can multiply to get this, and I can combine them, add them to get this. So I have it. So I have m squared minus 3am plus am. See, this is minus 3, there's plus 1 here, okay? Okay, the numbers are 1 and minus 3. So minus 3 is here, plus 1 is here. I don't have to write the plus 1. So minus 3a squared. See, this is what I have, minus 3a squared. With this now, I can factor out something here. This numerator is quite easy. I will just write it as a difference of two squares to give me 3a minus m first. Then I have 3a plus m. Everything over. Now I can factor out something here. What can be taken out from here? M. Then m minus 3a. See that? Here I have a can go out, can factor out to give me a bracket. Then m minus 3a. As simple as that. Okay? So the next thing, I have this numerator 3a minus m. Can write it again, 3a plus m over now I can do something here, factorize it, put it in a factored form, m plus a, see, m plus a bracket m minus 3a. So they are all now in terms of products, okay? I have factorized top and bottom. The next thing, what do we do? See, what can cancel out? Of course, this cannot cancel anything here, okay? Nothing can cancel out between this and this, or this and this, right? But this and this look somewhat the same, okay? The only difference being that the positions are swapped, okay? Or a switched position. Can you see that? So that means that I can manipulate this top to give me something like this, if you remember. So if I switch the positions of these two, then I will have a negative outside the bracket. Please don't forget this manipulation, this step. So I have it, minus bracket m minus 3a. That is how to get that, okay? Now I have it, 10 bracket 3a plus m. Please don't forget that. Everything over m plus a bracket m minus 3a. So I have something similar here, right? They can cancel out. This can go off of this. So eventually we'll have minus 3a plus m over m plus a. Again, do not make a mistake by cancelling m and m, because there is addition between them. Okay, don't do that. So my final answer is this. That's it. Okay, the next one quickly. We have B. In B, we have 8 minus 2a minus a squared. Everything divided by 2a squared minus 3a minus 2. Okay, now the numerator is a quadratic expression. What I have to do is to deal with the coefficients again. So I have the coefficients as 1 minus 2 minus 1. See, there's 8 here. Sorry, 8. 8 minus 2 minus 1. So this is the 8, this is the minus 2, and then this is minus 1, the coefficient of a squared. Okay, all I need to do, what product am I dealing with? Product is going to be minus 8. Simple, right? The product is minus 8. What about the sum I'm dealing with? The sum is going to be minus 2, the middle term. See that? Well arranged. This is arranged in ascending order. Okay, I can deal with it this way. Okay, the next thing, I now find two numbers whose product is minus 8 and whose sum is minus 2. Okay, sum minus 8. Product minus 8, sum minus 2. What are those two numbers? Minus 4 and 2. Simple, right? Minus 4 and 2. So because minus 4 times 2 is minus 8, minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. So I have it. I'll replace this middle term with that, okay? Minus 8 minus 4a plus 2a. If you check it, this will produce this middle term, then minus a squared over. Now I have a problem here also. This is a quadratic expression in descending order, right? So I have 1 minus 3, then what? 1 minus 3, then minus 2. So the product here, sorry, this is 2. This is 2. 2 minus 3 minus 2. Okay, the product we're dealing with here is going to be minus 4. And then the sum is going to be equal to what? Minus 3. So the product is this times this, which is minus 4, and then the sum is the middle term, which is equal to this. So I'm looking for two numbers now whose product is minus 4. Product is minus 4, and then sum is minus 3. Okay, the product minus 4, sum is minus 3. What are those two numbers? We have minus 4 and 1, right? Minus 4 and 1. So I have 2a squared minus 4a plus a. If you check, minus 4a plus a will produce minus 3a. Then minus 2 step. So I have it. Okay, all these things are just part of the rough work, but you don't have to be writing them. Okay, so your work can be neat. Don't be writing these things I'm writing, just for clarity. Okay, I can factor out 4 here. So give me 4 bracket 2 minus what? 2 minus 2a. See that? Then I can factor out a here plus a bracket 2 minus a. See that? Over, I can factor out 2a here. 2a bracket a minus 2. A minus 2, right? Then plus, nothing to factor out here other than 1. Okay, let me put it. Okay, so here we're going to have then here is a, sorry. I made a mistake. No mistake. Okay, I can take this and this. There's a mistake here. There's a mistake here. If you take 4 from here, then 2 is left, and then a, only a here. Sorry, only a here. Thank you. Now I can now say 4 plus a, dealing with the numerator, 2 minus a. Okay, everything over 2a plus 1, 2a plus 1, a minus 2. See, so that means that I can now find all factors that can cancel out. This look as if they can cancel out, but if you look at the positions, they are kind of switched. Okay, a swapped kind of position. So that means I can manipulate the top. I can have it like this, minus. I'm going to change this and this. I'm going to change their position, switch their position. So the negative can start here, no problem. Then I can have it like this, a minus 2. So it can rhyme with this denominator here. That's it. Everything divided by. So here I have my 2a plus 1. Here I have a minus 2. See? So this can go off with this. And so my final answer is going to be minus 4 plus a, in bracket like this, everything over 2a plus 1. That's it. See that? So that's it. Now, the next question is C. We have C. In C, what do we have for C? We have a squared minus am minus an plus mn, everything over a squared minus am plus an minus mn, like this. Okay, how do we solve this? This is going to be equal to, there's no space here, so I can come down here to continue my work. All I need to do is to group them. Okay, this grouping is not bad. It's okay. I can just factor out straight from here, so I can have a bracket a minus m. See that? Then here I can factor out n. If I factor out n, notice that this term is a negative term. So anything I'm factoring out with the minus, the sign here will change to the opposite sign. Remember that, don't forget. So I'm going to factor out n. Then I'm going to have a left minus m. See that? Divide by. So here I can factor out a minus m. Then here I can factor out, notice this is positive, so nothing is going to change here. Nothing is going to change here. So I'm going to have n factored out, a plus a minus m. Simple. So the next thing, this is very simple actually. I'm going to have a minus n, okay, then a minus m over a plus n, a minus m. Okay, this is quite simple. This is straightforward. Okay, now this can cancel out because they are the same. Cancel out. So my final answer is a minus n over a plus n. Simple. Next one, D. In D, we have for D u plus w squared minus v squared over v plus w squared minus u squared. This is a case of difference of two squares. You have to be able to see it. This is a case of difference of two squares because this sum is bundled together in a bracket, squared. So it's just like one term now, right? You're dealing with it like one term. So I can just say let u plus w be equal to p if I like, and then v plus w be equal to q if you like, okay, to make your work easy. So that means that you have, this is equal to I can just go back here and put it, this is equal to, this is p squared minus v squared over q squared minus u squared. That's it. Okay, so this whole thing takes us to this. I can factorize this now to give me p minus v bracket p plus v over q minus u bracket q plus u. See that? Okay, now I have factorized it. All I need to do now is to substitute those things back into this. Okay, p as this, q as this. So that means we're going to have what is p? P is the same thing as u plus w. U plus w, okay, then minus v bracket. What is p? P is